Okay, guys, good evening to you all. I'm Commander Kuldeep Yadav, and we will be doing some session on SSB Screening Stage 1. So, I believe all of you know what SSB Stage 1 is all about. Most of you must be repeaters, or you would be going to SSB for first time. Alright, so what we will do is before uh, before we actually begin our session formally, can we have a quick introduction of, say, 30 seconds each? In your introduction, just tell me your name, you belong to which place, and you're going for which entry, or and tell me whether you are fresher or repeater, and also what are your expectations. Like, if you are a repeater, then what do you want me to cover, or highlight on which all points, so that this training is beneficial to you all. So one by one, can we start with Amit Rawat?
Yes, sir.
Please turn
Good
on
evening,
your
sir.
video. Yeah, turn on your video. We would like to see you.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Amit Singh Rawat. I am from Ghaziabad. I am preparing for TGC, SSC Tech, and CDS entry. I just attended INET and got conference out from there. I think my big point are that, that, and some of the what we can say personal interview. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, who's going next?
The,
Yeah, go ahead, Sachin Punia.
then Sachin, I belong this state. I'm suspect I'm fresher that time.
I think there's some issue with your audio. We could not hear you what you said. Can you repeat yourself?
Yes, sir. Myself, Sachin Punia. I belong from Haryana district, Hisar. Or I am going for the technical entry scheme 5. First time I am fresher.
Okay, good. Yeah, Mr. Dylan.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, cadets. My name is Dylan, and I'm from Chennai, and I'm in my final year of graduation. So I'm hoping for technical entry and as well as CDS. So I'm fresher, so I would just want to see an insight of the SSB. That's it. And thank you for giving this opportunity, sir.
Okay, have you been to SSB earlier, Dylan?
No, sir. No, sir.
You would be going for first time.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Sunny.
So my name is Jin Sunny. I'm from Kerala, and I'm trying for do CDS, and this is my first time.
You're trying to do what?
Combined Defense Service, CDS.
CDS. Okay, fine. Yeah, Ishita. No, sorry. Ismita.
Good evening, sir. I'm from Ranchi, Jharkhand, and I have cleared my AFCAT exam. And I'm a fresher. Actually, I'm practicing by self, but in some TAT pictures, I'm facing to imagine that what story I should write. So most probably, I'm facing in TAT stories.
Okay. Akhilesh. Alkesh Kumar. Sorry, not Akhilesh. Alright. I think he's not there. Rajesh Yadav. Would you like to introduce yourself quickly? No, you have to unmute yourself first.
Jain sir,
Jai.
I am Rajesh. I live at Sirsa district, Haryana. My father is a farmer. My mother is a homemaker. My I passed my 10th class with 94.4 percentage. In plus 2 standard, I got 91 percentage.
Okay, Rajesh, you
I
will
want
be
to
going
build
for which SSB which entry of SSB in SSB?
TES 45.
TS 45. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, is there anybody else who was not introduced?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Guys, I think we have covered almost everyone. Please keep yourself on mute. Uh, I will ask you to speak whenever it would be required. So, we are going to do one simple exercise today. In the screening, as all of you know, it happens on the first day when you report at SSB. So, there are three stages involved in screening, guys. Number one, story writing, then narration, and there is a group discussion on that. Okay. Apart from that, you would be that is a part of these three stages are part of something called PPDT, picture perception and discussion test. And apart from this test, there is another test called OIR, that is Officer Intelligence Rating, wherein you would be given two tests that would be purely written test, verbal and non-verbal. So there may be some questions of that nature which you can practice separately. In this setting, we will not be touching upon the OIR, that is Officer Intelligence Rating. But I would be focusing more on your picture perception and discussion test. So if you have any doubt related to this, you can bring to my notice. I'll try my level best to clarify that doubt. But see, this if I have to make you learn and develop some skills on this test, you will have to participate in some activities, and then we will go on improvising your how you can do better. Okay. So as I said, all of you are in possession of pen and paper. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
are you carrying pen and paper?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, the first test under PPDT is story writing. So what will happen is I'll just share my screen and I'll show you. Okay, before I do that, so you would be given a sheet. All of you would be made to sit in a big hall, and you would be shown a picture for 30 seconds, and then you will be asked to fill in some details in the sheet which would be given to you and write a story on that. Now, how that sheet is going to look like is I'm going to show you by sharing my screen, and I want you to draw this kind of thing on. Are you able to see my screen, guys? Please respond. Are
Yes,
you?
sir.
Okay. So you would be given a sheet which will look like this, which is there on your screen. Okay. I want you guys to just write your name, age, and date, and the action word, and also draw this rectangular box, and below that a word called story. Whenever you are done with this writing and drawing, tell me, then I'll give you the further instruction on this.
Done, sir.
Okay, so all of you are done with this part.
Yes, sir.
If you not finished, just tell me, then I'll wait. Otherwise, I'll assume that all of you are done with this part. Should I be waiting for another
One.
1 minute?
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Okay.
सर प्लीज दोबारा बताना इसमें क्या फिल करना है?
That I will tell you. First, just take A4 size paper, write your name, age, and date, and the word action. Draw this rectangular box on that sheet, and below that box, write this word story. Just do only this much as of now. I'll tell you what is to be done next. Done?
Done, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Okay, guys. All right. So now, can this rectangular box which is there, this particular box, are you able to see my mouse on this rectangular
Yes, sir.
box? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, you will be shown a picture on the screen, which I will be doing after some time. Then you will be asked to assume this box, okay, as the screen on which the picture is shown. Then you will be asked to mark the location of the characters which are shown in the picture. Okay, I'll show you the picture and then you will get to know that there are some characters in that picture. So what you will be asked to do is you will be asked to mark the location of the character. Suppose there are three characters in the picture and one is on the left, one is right, and one is in the center. So what you will be asked is to mark the location of the character by just putting a small dot on this in this rectangular box. So you will put a small dot here, small dot here, small dot here. Three characters means three dot. Am I clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thereafter, you will be asked to write three details for each of the character. Okay. Now, the first detail is mood of the character. If you feel in the picture which will be shown, if the character is in happy mood, you will write plus. If it is not in happy mood, you will write minus. And if it is in neutral mood or you're not able to identify the mood of the character, you will write 0. Okay? Am I clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then second detail which you will be asked to write is age of the character, guys, in numerals. If you feel the character is of 23 years old, you will write 23. If it is 18 years old, you will write 18. And if it is of 91 years old, say 91. Or if it is 56, then 56. And third detail you will write for each of the character is the gender of the character. If the character shown to you is male, you will write capital M. If it is female, you will write capital F. If you are not able to identify whether it is male or female, you will write capital P. That indicates person. So all these three details, mood, age and the gender, you will write before before against each of these dot. Now three details for this particular character, three details for this character and three details for this character. Under the dot you will write all these three details. Am I clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then thereafter, guys, you will be asked to write the action part. So action part is in action part will be just one line wherein you will write what is going on in the picture. Okay. So suppose there is a picture wherein two people are talking to each other. So you may write that two friends discussing. That can be a action part or it can be theme of the story also, which you are going to write. Okay, all these things will become more clear as we go along. Any doubt so far, whatever we have covered about filling up of the box and writing the action part?
sir.
Yes. Anything anyone wants to ask, or I should proceed?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. Thereafter, guys, you will be asked to write a story on the characters which are shown in the picture. So I'll give you how the instructions would look like. So in this, you will be asked that you have to write a story on the characters and the situation shown in the picture. You don't have to describe the picture, but to write a story around the characters and situation shown in the picture. Okay? If the space provided to you in the sheet is insufficient, you can use the reverse of the sheet also while writing the story.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt so far?
One more question, sir.
Yes.
How many character we can explain in the box, sir? How many character?
So you will be writing, indicating the location and writing three details for each of the characters. If there are say four characters, you will be writing four dots and writing details for it. Okay, and those have to be prominent characters. Now if there is a crowd, large number of people are there, then you will not fill this box with all the dots. Okay,
Yes, sir.
you will only
Yes, sir.
indicate the location and and write the three details only for the prominent characters in the picture. Any doubt so far? No doubt.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So let me explain now the timing part, guys. So you will be shown that picture on the screen for only 30 seconds. Thereafter, the picture will be removed. Okay. Then you will be given 1 minute to fill in the details in the box and write the action part. Clear? Then thereafter,
Yes,
after
sir.
1 minute, you will be given 4 minutes to write the story around the characters and situation shown in the picture. So in total, how much time you will get from the time you are shown a picture? Can anyone
30
tell
seconds.
me?
30 seconds for seeing the picture and 4 minutes for writing the story.
Story, sir.
And
Total of 5 minutes.
1 minute to fill in the details in the action part and the box. So total, right from the moment that picture is flashed on the screen, you will have 5 minutes 30 seconds. 30 seconds is inclusive of the picture's time. 30 seconds and 5 minutes, 1 minute to fill in the details in the box and write the action part, and 4 minutes to write the story. Is it clear, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Thereafter, okay. So before we do that, are you ready to complete this exercise? If I show you a picture right now,
Yes, sir.
okay. Now before we do that, let me see how many of you are there. So in total we have 10 people. All right. So be ready with the pen and paper, and I will strictly follow the timing part. Okay. I'll
Yes, sir.
show you a picture for 30 seconds and then 1 minute to fill in the details in the box and writing the action part, and then 4 minutes to write the story. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to show my screen once more. Share my screen once more. So guys, your time starts now. Okay, start filling the details in the box and write action part and then write the story, guys. You will have 5 minutes to do this exercise. Guys, I would appreciate if you can turn on your video while you are writing the story.
Yes, sir.
Guys, okay, guys, time up. Are you able to complete your
Yes,
story?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
now, can you show me like in your video your paper on which you've written the story? Hmm. All right.
That much.
Okay. Okay. Great. So don't worry. I mean, all those who are doing it for first time, it's okay. That's why you guys are here to learn. So I want to see, your thought process, how you gone about writing the story, and what all you've written, but in a formal way. That is second stage of PPDT is the narration part, and third stage is group discussion. So today we'll do this exercise only, and in tomorrow's class we will take it from there. Like where have you gone wrong, and how are you basically narrating or presenting your story, and then finally the group discussion part. So today's basically class is all about making you do this exercise. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is uh, just keep your sheet aside and take in like how it happens at SSB. I'll ask you to narrate the story in 1 minute, and during your narration part, bring out how many characters were there, what was their mood, age, and gender. Okay, and what is the story which you written. Please share with everyone. You will have only 1 minute
Yes.
to narrate your story. Go one by one. Who's going first? While you are narrating the story, please turn on your video so that I am able to see you properly.
Sir.
Can I
Amit,
start? Can I
uh,
start, sir?
okay, Amit, please start.
Good evening to everyone. As per my perception, I see many characters, but according to me, main characters there are three main characters, age around 25 to 26 years, male in nature, and positive in mood. My action of my story is a bad habit. Sayam, a software engineer, came back to his home after his job and went to meet his childhood friends. When they meet, they just start to play some games like carom and chess and other like small games. After some time, Rohan starts smoking, and then Sayam generally stopped him and told him that it's not only injurious to his health but also injurious to his family members. After which, Rohan take a pledge to leave the bad habit and also decided to take a solution from which is available in the market like nicotine gum to improve his health and his family health also. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Who's going next, guys? Thank
So
you,
I
Amit. Yeah.
what I perceived.
Okay. Is Smita is going to speak. Okay, Smita, please turn on your video while you narrate your story.
Okay, sir. What I perceive in this picture are four characters. All of them are males, and the mood is positive. And the action of my story is correcting a bad habit. And the hero of my story is Ramesh. So Ramesh, every day in evening, he used to invite his friends at his home and play cards. So one evening while he was playing, his child also came and get involved in playing cards. And he was also keen to ask about what his friend was smoking. So Ramesh realized his mistake, that what bad habits they were following will affect his child, and he discusses with his friends to change the game, and all agreed, and soon they came to a conclusion to play badminton. He bought rackets, shuttlecock, and net, and soon after days, they started playing badminton and remained healthy. Thank you.
Okay, Smita, thank you. Who's going next? Sachin Punia.
Can I, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead, Sachin. Sir, keep your video on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. Okay, sir. Good morning, gentlemen. The picture which is shown to us, four characters. All are male and all are in positive mood. My action is playing play cards, and my hero is Ram. Ram is 35-year-old person. He is working in a company. One day during holiday, he called his three friends to reach at his home and enjoy their holiday. And when his friends reached his home, and they decided to play cards. And when they play cards, his Ram's son also present there. And out of his friends, one started smoking, and Ram feels so sad. He told his friend not to do it here because it put a bad impact on his sons. After that, his friend stopped smoking and play the cards in a healthy way, and also do some joking during the games. And all his friends and his sons also enjoy the holiday. Thanks you.
Thank you, Sachin. Who's going next?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me your name.
Hello.
Animesh Pratap.
Animesh Pratap, sir.
Go ahead, Animesh.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, guys. And in this story, I have perceived that there was a four character and three character of me, and every one of the positive mood and age of 28 years. And there was a one child of the age of 11 years, and which is in the neutral mode. And one day, Manoj and his friend was invited into his friend's room, and there were they celebrating their success party, and suddenly the child arrived to the Manoj's friends, and where they were smoking a cigarette. So Manoj told them about the bad impact of a cigarette on the as well as mental health and moral health on the children or the child, and we also share some techniques to how to reduce the use of the cigarettes, and also share the perfect diet to maintain the body balance. In this way, Manoj friends tried to reduce cigarettes, and he led to the healthier life. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So can I go next? Can I go next? Dylan?
Who, Dylan? Yeah, go ahead, Dylan.
Yes, sir. So in the picture, I see four characters, and which three character shows a similar age group, which is 25 to 26. And the protagonist of my story is Ravi, whom I assume has a son of 8 years old. His name is Varun. And I see all the four characters having a mood of neutral mood. So my story goes like this: Ravi sees his child. He's obsessed with mobile phones and uh, all the and he's living his virtual world rather than living with his family, even during these COVID times. So he comes up with a plan where he calls up his neighbors, his friends, so that they can gather and play together indoor game, which is a card they are playing. So by which his son can come out of his obsession and learn the actual fun of being
Tipti.
together and playing with friends rather than sticking to mobile. So that's how
अरे
Varun gets to
इसको
know.
बूझो को बंद करवाना.
That's the story.
डोर बंद करना. Okay, great. Who's going next?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rajesh, go ahead.
As I perceived in this picture, that three friends are sitting in a friend's house. Their age are lie between 25 to 30 years old, 30 years, and they are all in positive mood. My main character is Ankur, which is not shown in this picture. One day, Ankur went to his friend's house and saw that their friends are playing cards and they also smoking there, and a little child is also sit there. Then Ankur at once told them that it is a bad thing and it also impact a child's mentality about smoking, and tell him all bad effect of smoking and playing cards, and he also tell that if they play cards in a friendly manner then it is not a bad thing. Then their friends realize their mistake, and in this way, Ankur able to turn their. In this way, Ankur able to reform their friends.
Okay, great. Yeah, guys, who's left? Sandeep Singh, are you there? See, guys, if you want to continue with this, you will have to participate. Otherwise, there's no point going ahead with it. And then who's this with the login name A Gaya PP? Yeah. What's your name?
Sir,
What's your name?
Piyush Shukla.
Yeah, Puneet.
Piyush Shukla.
Okay, Puneet.
Or
Share with us
Piyush
what
Shukla.
story you have written.
I persist on the story that there are four characters. All are in positive mood, ages between 25 to 30. One day, Ram with his friends come to there and they playing rummy with his friends. So with their little son came there and start playing rummy with them. And one of the friend of Ram was starting smoking cigarette in the front of his children. That was very bad for the health and the future of the children. So Ram was seeing to neglect his ideas and that's all.
Okay, fine. Uh, who's left? Jijin Sunny, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please turn on your video and share with us what
Sir,
story.
may I?
Yeah, what story you've written.
What I perceived from this picture is there are four persons. Have a age around 18 to 45, and have a mood of neutral and happy, and all are male. And the main character, what I named is Vineet, and he have a child, and he have a brother also, and brother have a friend, and they were planned to playing cards in a room, and my brother's friend have a bad habit of smoking. He's a chain smoker. When he used to smoke, the Vinny's son told him to stop the smoke, and he told about the side effects what he learned from the school, and the friend is take a decision to avoid the smoking habit. Yeah, yes, sir. That's all.
Okay, good. So who's left? I think Mr. Sandeep Singh is left. He's not responding
So your
also.
mic is turned off.
Okay, Mr. Sandeep Singh is left. He's not responding also. But you will have to respond. Okay. Uh, Otherwise, it would be difficult to keep you in the meeting or in the class. Anyway, let it be. I assume that you have some audio or video issue in this class, and the next class you will be participating. Okay. So, guys, did you enjoy this phase? Did you like narrating your story? And the next phase is going to be very interesting phase, wherein I'm going to ask you to hold a discussion because in your individual narration, you all have come out with different stories for the same picture, right? The picture,
Yes,
same picture was shown to you, but all of you have written different stories. Now, in
yes,
the next phase, what I want you to do is please keep your video on and discuss with each of you discuss like exactly how many characters were there, what were their mood, age, and gender, and what exactly they were doing. If you can come out with a common story, it would be a very good idea. So, I would request you to participate in the exercise and just discuss like all those things which I have just said. I don't want to repeat myself. I'm not giving you the instructions exactly what you will be given in the SSB. This is just a training phase. So I want you to understand what you are supposed to do. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So guys, go ahead and discuss and come out with common characters and a common story, if possible.
Okay. Gentlemen, according to me, there we all see there are four characters. Three are
Sorry,
male.
Amit.
Yes,
Sorry
sir.
to interrupt. So what I want here is I don't want you to wait for others to finish. This will be a time bound exercise of say 5 minutes. So within 5 minutes, and this is what is exactly going to happen at SSB centers also. You have to find, your turn yourself. Don't wait for the person to finish. You are free to voice your opinion as and when you want and as many number of times as you want. Okay, guys? Yeah, please
Yes, sir.
continue, Amit.
Okay,
According to
gentlemen.
me, gentlemen, there are four characters. Three are male of senior age, just like 24 to 26 years, and one is the age group of 7 to 8 years. And according to me, the theme of the story is giving the bad habit of smoking.
Okay, guys, let's come to a single common story.
Actually,
Like,
it's not only smoking, but
uh,
they are also playing cards. So we can go with that. They were used to play cards, and looking that the child came and got interrupted. So they decided to change the game.
okay, let's keep this
Playing
story.
playing card is not a bad habit.
Ashmita
We
and
can
Smita.
introduce
According to me,
I
the
like the
playing
idea of
cards is not
Ashmita
a
and
bad habit.
Amit
It's
saying
just
that
a habit.
it's not a bad habit.
Puneet,
Cards is a habit. It may be a part of the exercise, but smoking is a bad habit. So avoid smoking, and it will also impact on the child health as well as the moral health of the child. So
As we
in this
know
case, we
that
have to count like that the person should abandon the bad habit, which is smoking.
yes,
Yeah, I
okay,
also
then we'll
agree.
stick to this habit of removing bad habit. Okay, then
yeah, I'm
so
totally
go
agree
on.
with
Yeah,
Animesh.
Holiday, and also Ram said that it put an bad impact on his health, and he told
yes,
him
Puneet.
As we discussed,
Yes,
the
yes, it also affect the child's mentality.
Yes,
Smoking.
correct. Yeah, we can add even this, Rajesh. Yeah, great. So
we can
yeah,
let
add many points as we can, but according to me, theme of the story is the living of cigarettes or other smoking.
yeah, Amit,
Or
I'm
even I will
agree
say
with
that.
Amit.
you
Yes.
Amit,
So we
that
should
impact
add a point
mentality. I also agree with
like
you, Amit. But
we should add a point.
they only play for the enjoy. Also, they spend their holiday.
Okay, we can stick to
we
it
can
as a
add,
holiday day. Suppose a Sunday in which three people gather and there's a child, and like Animesh said, we'll stick to a bad habit, removal of bad habit. So let's say that yes, the child sees a person smoking and he asks him what is he doing, and like one of the
actually, according to me, child never ask someone about the smoking and other purposes. You
no, they're very
should be,
interested in what people do, right? The childs are very intriguing and they tend to see what others are doing, and they so
Yeah,
I'm
similarly
with
I
when
agree. I
yeah, we
agree.
can add something like that, that we can leave the cigarettes. He just
That
tried to leave the cigarette because his
we have not enough time, so we have to come a very conclusion that what we have understood that there are there are 4 persons, and three of the person of the age of 25 to 28 years old, and there was a one child. And the
three
main
friends
purpose of the
in
story is to
Ram's
remove
house.
the habit.
yeah, we can add several points, just like they are. So we can finish the story in three phases. First of all, they just went to on holiday, collected on a one phase, and
yes,
then generally they start playing some cards and other games, and then one of them starts smoking, and then other
yes,
generally introduce himself or generally uh, uh, advise him to leave the cigarette or leave the habit of the bad habit, just like smoking cigarettes, which can injurious to his health or his family health also.
yes,
Is all
yes.
agree?
We can stick to this. We can stick to this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Great,
Yes.
great, great. Done, sir. Done.
So, guys, I would request those who have not contributed yet, those who have not spoken, them to speak, and those who have been speaking to keep quiet for some time.
Sorry,
Those who,
sir. To
those who have
to
not contributed are to speak, please.
so my network is complete. There are some network problems, sir.
All right. Sachin has network problem, but there are others also who have not contributed in this group discussion. Would you like to raise a point, or you agree with whatever has been discussed, or do you have anything else to add in the story which is emerging, or what the group is discussing? Jisin, Sunny, or Rajesh Yadav, do you want to contribute in this?
Yes, sir. In this picture, we also had that my our main character is also hidden. He went to their friend's house. Then he saw that they smoking. Then he advised that it is a bad thing. So we can also select a hidden character in this picture as main character.
I don't think so. Hidden character will do the purpose of the story. I mean,
Yeah, according to me, there are many characters.
There are
Like three characters
already
are
many characters,
sufficient
then
characters.
why need other character from outside?
yes, absolutely.
Okay, guys. So, are you able to reach on some common story so far?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, would you like anyone? I would request any one of you, as nominated by the group,
So
to.
I just like to nominate Animesh.
Even I would like to nominate Amish.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for nominating me. And sir, may I present the story?
Yes, yes, enemies. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. In this story, we have perceived that there was a co-character and the age of a male man that is 25 to 28 years old, and there was a one child of the age 10 years. And in this story, that we have seen that the group of friends was playing the cards and smoking, and during at the same time, a child came. One of his friends' child came, and they saw, and he suddenly asked about this what they are doing, so they feel bad to telling about the child, and so one of his friends took an initiative and told about the importance of not doing such injurious activities like smoking in a public place, which can hamper to the child mental and moral health as well. And and same as the friend is told about the importance of a diet and how to leave the cigarette and bad habits. Then even his friend leave the cigarette and other bad activities, and then they led a happy life and healthier life. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Animes. So, all of you agree with what Animes has narrated, or do you want to add, or you don't agree with any part of the story which he has narrated?
So we are totally agreed with.
Okay, great. Okay, guys. So, the aim of today's exercise was to make you do these certain tasks. I mean, those who've been to SSB, they must have done repeatedly, but some of you are the freshers also. So, and I have recorded all these this class for you to view yourself and assess yourself, like how, what was your response in different activities. So, what I would request you now is I'll share the link of YouTube wherein all this recording would be available. So before we actually go in for tomorrow's class, I want you to assess yourself as well as others and make points like, you know, where you could have improved. And tomorrow I will take you through these different activities. What should be your approach? Where have you been going wrong? How can you improve yourself in these three activities? That is story writing, narration, and group discussion. Okay, guys.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
So I'll wind up today's class here only, and tomorrow's class will take it from here. Fine.
Okay,
And
sir.
in the group itself, I'll share the link where all this recording would be available.
Okay, sir.
All the best. So this
Thank you,
time,
sir.
7 o'clock
Thank you,
is
sir.
comfortable with all of you. I can see you tomorrow's class at 7 only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Fine,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Thank you so much, and have a
Thank you,
nice
sir.
day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, Jai.